Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Trubisky and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Carson Wentz and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 4th season from North Carolina, it's Mitchell Trubisky.
When I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina, those that had questions about him, it often centered in on the fact that he was only a one-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 5th season now, the former number 2 overall pick, Carson Wentz.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got his tight end, Burton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Lindsay. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsay. 17 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now, the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
How don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Here's Lindsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Eckler. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky on the move to his left. And now he's going to use his... The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Trubisky on the keeper.
So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
At the 18-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now one in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And it's third down.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
15 yards on the play, first down. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A gain of 3 on the play. And a 49er first down.
They'll run with Geis. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Trey Burton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Now Trubisky to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Now Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Sam Martin.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Beasley now to return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Cowboys on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So possession goes over here on the punt.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Now a carry for Lindsey, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. And again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. The throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Over the middle, it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Flushed out right.
Number 10, Mitchell Trubisky.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Wentz. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the 49ers first down.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey.
At the 44-yard line.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to the guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Another run by Lindsey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
9-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good.
Kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Niners 20, Cowboys 5.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Play action. It's Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The 44-yard line.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Brings up
throwing here, Trubisky, and he's gonna go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
Niners 20, Cowboys 8.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's third down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Yards to go.
He finds Beckham complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that third down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So that one will be accepted. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Wentz. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Wentz to throw again. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Keeps the score, Niners 20, Cowboys 8.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Completes it right side to Cooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Now Trubisky to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Brandon Graham in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
49ers.
From the gun, it's Wentz. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
This is Coleman. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
On 1st down, Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Trubisky's pass.
And down he'll go at the 25. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. J.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. To try again after the sack. Trubisky. That's into the hands of Eckler. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd.
Here's Trubisky. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Tyson Alualu in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trubisky now down around his goal line, escaping the pressure right. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Trubisky's pass.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right, converted only 1 time. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They go play action with Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them, but the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Coleman, the 49er.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
56 to Mike, 56. Check 56.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He'll get this to Lazard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The score, Niners 26, Cowboys 8.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Trubisky. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Niners, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.